EA Sports, always proud to bring you the National Football League as we join you from Northwest Stadium, just outside Washington, D.C. Today, it's an early season divisional matchup in the NFC East, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Washington Commanders. Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And off we go in our nation's capital. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll go play action here with Dart. And incomplete on the deep ball. Jalen Hyatt, his intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, here's Abanikanda. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Officially nothing on that one, no gain. So they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Dart going to look to throw here. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. And the Giants send out their punter now. Jalen Lane deep for Washington. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. They'll run here with a rookie. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
He was taken down at the 22-yard
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
To the air goes Daniels. Checks it down. Krosky Merritt. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it's 3rd and 4 now. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Here's Daniels. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
At the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. The give now to Abanikanda. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
To the air, Dart. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He'll get 15 and a Giants 1st down. So a good grab there. And here's a guy, he had to learn the offense quick, just picked up as a free agent earlier this week.
And usually there's a connection, isn't there? A past coach, someone from the front office who knew him from before and thought that he could help this team.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 10 more there and another first down. And this is a guy who's going to get some carries going forward. Picked up as a free agent just this past week.
How about fresh legs, right? We always talk about bringing a guy in, provides that spark, and maybe a little bit of extra energy.
Abanikanda on 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight-ahead pursuit, and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Throwing his dart. Now he'll take, and he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Jackson Dart with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Giants take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. And that flag accepted.
To kick off for New York.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Let's go now. 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. Ready?
Now they show jet sweep it instead, a run up the middle here. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
They'll run once more with JCM. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set. 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Go.
On first down, it's Krosky-Merritt. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Well, they go play action. Daniels. That's caught by center. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion good for 6 yards. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Ready? Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
To throw is Daniels. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Results.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
Buffalo 18. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Daniels going to throw for it. pass over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down. Yardage.
That's another Washington Commanders first down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have one challenge remaining. Open man is Samuel, complete. So he'll be stopped here for no gain, and it'll be 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Hurt. Ready, right?
Daniels looking to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's 3rd down. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot. Backed up. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
Wow, that qualifies as a bad miss because anything inside of 40 should be automatic. That's a big mistake right there.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win. And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Dart. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. In motion, Slayton. Looking to throw, Dart. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And the Giants first down.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
New York.
Giant football, and we're ready to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Dart. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5. Now Dart. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. To throw is Dart. He finds Robinson. And a great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first.
A 7-yard gain. And the Giants first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
To throw now, Dart. Over the middle, taken in by Neighbors. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Throwing, Dart. That's caught. This is Abanikanda. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards.
On the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2.
On the handoff, Abanikanda. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here. In motion, Slayton. Throwing his Dart. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Daniels with a give to Krosky Merritt. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 13 yards there and a Washington first. Those are the types of run, Charles, that they say this first-year running back can provide a lot more of in the future.
He made it look easy, didn't he? Picking up that first down. Some have described him as a diamond in the rough. With a lot of polish, nice little buffing. This guy could be one of the top.
And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Ja'Cory Krosky Merritt with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Commanders are an extra point away from evening this one up. Jake Moody now for the point after. And he starts his new year off on the right foot as well, as this kick is good. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. And they'll give to Abanikanda on the option. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
And they'll go again with Abanikanda. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
To throw, Dart. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
And this offense on third down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Dart. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line.
At their own 13-yard line.
Ready, set.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Here we go.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time I look and repeat that, Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Ready.
The first carry for Jeremy McNichols. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
Come on, come on. Hit.
Now Daniels. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. So he stopped for no gain. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball,
Get a completion.
you get a catch,
Yeah.
but still, no yardage. Okay.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Here we go. Set.
1st and 10 at the 48.
Up the middle, Krosky Merritt. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
To the air goes Daniels. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Now Daniels going to give it up on the touch pass. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Let's go now. 70 Lions.
Throwing now is Daniels. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
3rd and 3.
Get it. Ready.
Here's Daniels. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 on a Giants touchdown. Folks, remember this, his first NFL game, a rookie getting playing time here in week 1, and he comes through with a giant play there, an interception return for, obviously, his first NFL touchdown.
Do you think he dreamed that last night at all? No chance. Not one whatsoever, but he got it done.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7.
Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Here we go. Here we go.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. 1 second, all that remains. Complete, it's Johnson. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Giants have, and this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown. And they've got to be sick over that opening kickoff. They get the ball, hoping to go down and score, and just like that, they cough it up, the other team scores.
So much for the best laid plans. The offense spent all their time in the locker room at halftime plotting, getting the ball back, taking it downfield, and putting 6 points on the board. I just wonder, do they have a 12-point drive in them now? What a way to start the half.
All changed in the blink of an eye. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
35-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the game.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. This will be caught by Brown. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. To throw is Daniels. Checks it down. Krosky Merritt. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38. Well shy of the first down. Here's Tressway now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is taken at about the 14. And good coverage there by the punt team. They're able to get down there and drop him with authority. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Play fake, and here's Dart. Caught along the left side by Hyatt. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Another completion there, and you think about the draft back in the spring. He's selected in the first round, getting the start here, as we mentioned, in week 1. It's got to be quite a whirlwind for a young quarterback.
Absolutely, because going in the first round, people are going to clamor for you to be the starter right away, but many teams want you to get your feet wet first, maybe just kind of hang out behind a veteran starter. In this case, though, he ascended right to the top role, and I know he's excited about the opportunity.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
Throwing his Dart. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
To the air again, Dart. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
First and goal, Giants.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Scattaboo will take this one in. Touchdown, New York.
Touchdown, New York.
Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown. Oh, this is blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense. But call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
And they can't bring him down. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Daniels looking to throw. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Kayvon Thibodeau just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Daniels. And that is incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Yards on the punt there. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Now Dart. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. 46 yards.
22-yard line.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. To the air, Dart. And his throw is incomplete.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Now throwing again, here's Dart. He connects with Hyatt. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football. Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
They'll try to hammer it in with Scannaboo. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. Cam Scannaboo making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Giants are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 24.
34. Commanders 10. Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And this is taken into the end zone. A touchdown. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
To kick off for New York.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And they're able to bring him down at the 20. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Come on.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and make sure he spills it for a small gain.
Ready.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Back to throw, Daniels. Throws the out route and completes it to Samuel. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
Okay, ready?
At the Giants' 29-yard line.
Ready? Hawk 70. Let go.
Now a fake on the jet sweep. And they'll instead run up the middle. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Operating from the gun, Daniels. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Out of the gun, they go with Krosky-Mary. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
And that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Setting up the screen, Krosky-Mary. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Rig! 18 Cardinal. Buffalo 18.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That is caught. And the Commanders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Deebo Samuel from a yard out. And the Commanders get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead's down to 24.
Giants 41. Commanders 17.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the fourth quarter. Play action now. Dart on the RPO. He'll keep it himself. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
They'll go play action here with Dart. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for the Giants. 45 yards.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
On the ground, it's Savannah Campbell. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Throwing, Dart. Completed to Hyatt. And the Giants are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Now he'll tuck this and run. And they're going to get him. They bring him down a sack back at the 16-yard line. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. Dart. This is caught. Really nice gain on the completion. However, still third and goal that they face now. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
Dart will throw it on third and goal. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Well, Charles, no matter what the prognosticators say before the season, whether they think you're going to be good, bad, or somewhere in the middle, you never quite know how week one is going to play out. But for them, it has been an impressive performance, and they are well on their way to a 1-0 start.
Yeah, it's a lot like opening up presents, isn't it, partner? You're not quite sure what's inside, but you're hopeful, right? In this case, exactly what they were looking for, exactly what they need.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. And these fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
A 3-yard pickup.
And a tackle there by Micah McFadden. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Commanders football as we get back to it. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score.
76, Dragon 6, Cougar 19.
Here's Daniels. And this one's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Throwing now is Daniels. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Here's Abanikanda. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Well, CD, simply put, if anyone around the league wasn't paying attention to them to start the season, they will be heading into week 2. This has been an impressive week 1 performance.
They've certainly announced that they are ready to go, haven't they? They wanted to send a message out to the rest of the league. You better put your eyes on us. We may be someone you have to reckon with.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 43.
Run inside, Krosky Merritt. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. See the athleticism there of Brian Burns stopping him behind the line. Again, it's Krosky Merritt. 90 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. To the air goes Daniels. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 12-yard line.
That's good for the Commanders' 1st down.
A give now to Bill. This is Krosky Merritt. He had to fight that time. Ran through 1 tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Okay, ready?
Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
Ready?
On the run, it's McNichols. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14.
brought down behind
Now
the
Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on third and long. Working out of the gun, Daniels. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. This opening game has certainly not gone their way to this point, but yeah, that touchdown, maybe a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one likes to really just say, okay, well, maybe something went right. But you're exactly right about that. A little glimmer there. Maybe they can carry it over moving forward.
Moody good with the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes.
He was brought down by Will Harris. Brought down back at the 32.
We'll give now to Abanikanda. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was